Tammy Slaton, who plays the role of 1,000-pound sisters, continues to be subjected to criticism in the wake of the subsequent episodes of Season 6. During the course of her struggle to lose weight, she has made considerable progress, and she has transformed herself by losing more than 500 pounds total. Many viewers have also observed that she is maturing and that her perspectives on life are shifting as a result of these changes. However, there are some viewers who are dissatisfied with her actions in the most recent episodes. Continue reading to find out why. Sisters who weigh 1,000 pounds. Tammy Slaton is accused of returning to her old ways. Tammy was recently called out by a number of users on Reddit for repeatedly turning off Amy when they were out on a night out where they were supposed to be having fun. The actress from the show 1,000-Pound Sisters became irritated when she noticed that her sister was constantly farting and discussing delicate issues with the driver. Some people believe that Tammy is reverting back to her BSXY ways because she is beginning to become more of a hater of her brother than she is a supporter of her sibling. In addition, a number of commenters are of the opinion that Tammy is in some way envious of Amy because she is enjoying her physique while not putting in sufficient effort to reduce her weight. The disappointment of Tammy's fans is triggered. In addition, some fans of the show 1,000-Pound Sisters discussed Tammy Slaton's impolite behavior, which she not only displayed toward Amy but also toward Amanda Halterman, her other sister. It has been suggested by a few individuals that Amanda's choice to expel Tammy was actually problematic. Tammy, on the other hand, should not have turned down Amanda's proposal to put an end to their fights because she loves Amanda and believes that she deserves nothing but the best for her. A great number of people were dissatisfied with Tammy. In addition, this led people to believe that she is a challenging person to be around, particularly when things do not go the way she wants them to. In addition, a number of individuals claimed that Tammy never gave any consideration to the discomfort that Amanda was experiencing as a result of having knee surgery. The following are some of the most noteworthy remarks made by the fans. Tammy behaves like a child of 2 years old whenever she feels envious or when she does not receive what she wants. It is challenging to be in the same room with her. In regard to Tammy, I am dissatisfied. When it comes to performing this, Amanda is the superior individual. Tammy needs to come to terms with it and move on. Petty disagreements are not worth the time in life. All families experience disagreements and conflicts from time to time. All right, Tammy ought to have expressed her regret to Amanda. The brat that is Tammy. In the event that Tammy had expressed regret to Amanda, she would continue to reside in that location. Amanda was experiencing discomfort in her knees. Knife surgery is a highly painful procedure, and modification in Tammy's mindset is required. There will be challenges for Tammy Slaton in upcoming episodes of the show 1,000-Pound Sisters. In the episode of 1,000-Pound Sisters that will air on December 3rd, the family will be working on getting ready to travel to London. But Tammy and Amanda are going to get into a significant altercation. Furthermore, Tammy is going to travel to Dr. Turner in order to obtain the latest information regarding her approval for skin removal surgery. Nevertheless, it appears that she is going to encounter yet another obstacle on her path. Tammy Slaton will also be seen approaching her physical limits and having a dramatic meltdown in the episode that airs on December 10th, which may put the rest of their trip to London in jeopardy. Tammy Slaton, one of the central figures in the hit reality show 1,000-Pound Sisters, has captured the hearts and minds of viewers since the series first premiered in 2020. The show follows Tammy and her sister, Amy Slaton, as they navigate the challenges of their obesity and attempt to achieve life-changing weight loss. While Amy has made significant progress in her weight loss journey, Tammy's struggle has been a much more complex and turbulent story. Over the years, Tammy's behaviors, choices, and slow progress have sparked both empathy and frustration among her fans, leaving many wondering if she will ever turn her life around. As a reality TV star, Tammy has become known for her outspoken nature, sharp tongue, and candidness when it comes to her struggles. However, her journey has also been marked by repeated setbacks, making fans feel conflicted. On one hand, they want to see her succeed, but on the other, they can't help but feel disappointed by her seemingly slow or non-existent progress at times. The latest season of 1,000-Pound Sisters has reignited fans' feelings of disappointment, with some even expressing frustration at what they perceive as Tammy's lack of genuine effort and self-sabotaging behavior. Early hopes and disappointment. When 1,000-Pound Sisters first aired, there was an overwhelming sense of empathy for Tammy. Fans were introduced to her as a woman who, like many others, faced a number of challenges, both physical and emotional. She was morbidly obese, struggling with depression, and battling addiction, making her journey to weight loss a difficult one. Many viewers saw her as a relatable figure, someone who was not just struggling with weight, but with deep-seated psychological and emotional issues. In the earlier seasons, fans hoped that Tammy would get the help she needed and turn her life around. There were moments where viewers believed she was on the verge of making real progress. Tammy was undergoing weight loss surgery, making an effort to adopt a healthier lifestyle, and working with doctors and therapists. Fans were encouraged by the initial steps she took toward improving her life and began rooting for her with the same intensity they had for her sister, Amy. Tammy, however, had a harder time sticking to her goals. Her weight continued to fluctuate, and she often sabotaged herself with unhealthy choices. These setbacks began to spark disappointment among her fans. For many viewers, watching Tammy fail to meet her potential became increasingly frustrating. As the seasons progressed, it seemed that each time Tammy took a step forward, she took 2 steps back. From her emotional struggles to her defiance toward doctors and support systems, fans began to see a pattern of self-destructive behavior that was hard to ignore. It became apparent that her relationship with food was more complicated than simple overeating. It was deeply entwined with emotional trauma, addiction, and a sense of hopelessness. Tammy's relationship with food and emotional struggles. One of the primary reasons why Tammy's journey has been met with disappointment by some fans is her complex relationship with food. It's clear that her eating habits are not just the result of a lack of willpower, but rather a manifestation of deeper emotional pain. Throughout the show, Tammy has been open about the trauma she's experienced in her life, including the death of her father and the struggles she's had with her self-esteem. Food for her has often been a coping mechanism, providing comfort in times of emotional distress. However, Tammy's emotional struggles also prevent her from fully embracing the help that's offered to her. She's been reluctant to take the steps needed to make permanent changes in her life, often rejecting advice from family, friends, and doctors. Fans have seen Tammy self-sabotage in numerous ways, including binge eating and refusing to follow doctor's orders. This behavior often leaves viewers wondering whether she truly wants to change or if she's stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and denial. Tammy's inability to break free from this cycle is heartbreaking for many fans. They want to see her succeed and have expressed frustration when she seems to resist the help that's offered to her. It's a painful paradox. Fans want Tammy to succeed and live a healthier life, but it often feels like she's not willing to put in the work necessary to make that happen. Her resistance to change has led some to question her motivations and whether she truly values her health or her comfort more. The family's role in Tammy's journey. While the show focuses heavily on Tammy's struggles, it's also clear that her family plays a significant role in her journey. Tammy's sister, Amy, has been a constant source of support throughout the series, and fans have seen their relationship evolve over time. In the early seasons, Amy's own weight loss struggles were a major storyline, but as she succeeded in losing weight and getting healthier, she began to shift her focus toward helping Tammy. While Amy's intentions are clear, her support has sometimes been met with resistance from Tammy, who can be defensive and even hostile at times. This dynamic between the two sisters has caused frustration for fans who often feel that Amy is being forced to carry the burden of Tammy's well-being. Tammy's reluctance to listen to Amy's advice or follow through on her own goals often leaves viewers feeling disappointed, as they know Amy only wants what's best for her sister. The show frequently depicts emotional confrontations between the two, with Amy expressing her concerns and Tammy pushing back. This tension highlights the complexity of their relationship and raises questions about how much responsibility Amy should bear for Tammy's choices. Furthermore, the role of the extended family, including Tammy's mother, has also been a source of contention. Fans have criticized Tammy's family at times for enabling her unhealthy habits. There have been instances where Tammy's family members have made excuses for her behavior, downplayed the seriousness of her condition, or failed to set boundaries when it came to food. Some viewers have suggested that Tammy's family needs to take a stronger stance and hold her accountable for her actions. Tammy's health crisis, a wake-up call. One of the most distressing moments in 1,000-Pound Sisters came when Tammy suffered a serious health scare that put her life at risk. After being hospitalized for complications related to her obesity, fans were alarmed by the severity of Tammy's condition. It was a wake-up call for both Tammy and her family, as it became clear that her health was rapidly deteriorating. The scare also seemed to be a turning point in her journey, as she expressed a desire to make changes in her life. However, Tammy's health crisis did not lead to immediate change, and this only deepened fans' disappointment. While viewers were hopeful that this would be the wake-up call Tammy needed, they watched in disbelief as she continued to make choices that put her health in jeopardy. Her weight continued to fluctuate, and despite her stated intentions to lose weight and improve her health, her actions seemed to contradict her words. This has led many fans to wonder whether Tammy truly understands the gravity of her situation or if she's simply too overwhelmed to take decisive action. For some fans, this continued inaction has been a source of deep frustration. They feel that Tammy has had enough chances to turn her life around, and that her failure to do so is a sign of a deeper issue, perhaps a lack of motivation or a refusal to accept the reality of her situation. Some viewers even feel that the show has become exploitative, as they question whether it's ethical to continue documenting Tammy's struggles when it seems clear that she's not making meaningful progress. Fans' disappointment and the question of responsibility. As 1,000-Pound Sisters continues, the growing disappointment among fans highlights a larger issue, the question of responsibility. How much responsibility does Tammy bear for her own choices? And how much responsibility do her family and the show itself bear for her ongoing struggles? Fans have been vocal about their feelings, with many expressing sympathy for Tammy but also frustration at her apparent lack of effort. It's a complex situation where viewers want to support Tammy, but they also want her to take responsibility for her health and well-being. Some fans have called for more accountability, urging Tammy to take ownership of her choices and work harder to make the necessary changes in her life. Others have expressed concern that the show is enabling her and that it's not enough to simply show her struggles without also emphasizing the importance of taking action. There's a fine line between offering support and enabling harmful behaviors, and many fans believe the show has yet to strike that balance. Looking ahead, hope or more disappointment? As 1,000-Pound Sisters continues to unfold, the future of Tammy's journey remains uncertain. Fans are left to wonder whether she will ever be able to make lasting changes in her life, or if she will continue to fall short of her goals. While there's still hope for her, the mounting disappointment from viewers suggests that they may be losing faith in her ability to succeed. Tammy's story is one of struggle, but it's also one of resilience. The question remains whether she can summon the strength to finally make the changes she needs to turn her life around. For now, fans continue to watch, hoping that the next chapter of Tammy's journey will bring progress. But whether that progress comes remains to be seen. Fans are left to grapple with the difficult reality that, for all of Tammy's potential, the road to change is long and fraught with challenges, and the disappointment may continue as long as Tammy's self-sabotage remains in place. Ultimately, only time will tell whether Tammy Slaton can turn her life around or if fans will have to accept that some journeys are simply more complicated than others.